So it looks like there's some news that has dropped this morning. I've read it myself already. I did say I was going to talk about it in a more proper video, but for those that are still in the dark and have not read this yet, I'm pretty sure everyone else has read it by now, but this is stuff about regarding the reverse feature being discontinued. Now, when I read this the first time, I wasn't truly a big fan. But I need to see this in both perspectives. So yeah, they did post this on their Twitter, but I'm not sure why they didn't do that for the global Twitter. Seriously, I don't know why, but they did post it on global, thankfully. But let's read this and hold on a second. Was there images of this actually, or did I pull up the wrong one? No, this is the right one. Perfect. There we go. So they put images on here, but not here. Yo, what the hell, man? Really? Uh, for before I even get started, for those that don't understand how the reverse feature works, the reverse feature allows you to previously undokkan awaken, or is what we call it, reverse the rarity of a character, of any character, using a unawakening or reverse medal, or the time or that time glass medal right there. You use one of those to unawaken any character to feed dupes or increase super attack levels. Something like this. Now, it usually costs about one or two, depending on how far you're going to unawaken the character and then reawaken them. It doesn't cost anything to reawaken the character. It just costs one of these medals to awaken the character. That's all. That's all you're usually using it for, either to feed the dupes or to increase their SA at a particular rarity. The reason why I'm talking about this is because of this. Now, let's read this. I think it would make more sense if I just read it straight off. So, regarding the discontinuation of the reverse feature. So this came out at 1 a.m. today. That's so well, they are a Japanese team mainly, so 1 a.m. over there is like, was it 5 6 p.m. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's like 5 6 p.m. over there. Okay, yeah, whatever. Dear players, thank you for the support of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are scheduled to discontinue the reverse feature in the version update in October. So we are just in the threshold of reaching whenever the new update is, which I'm assuming next week or this week is going to be a producer's letter regarding the new version update and the removal of the reverse feature. Okay, cool. During the version update, characters in the reverse states will be returned to their states after awakening. So, to put this in perspective, right? I can also bring this up in here. Let me go into here. Yeah, I have 40 unawakened characters and are or reverse characters, and now they're about to go back into their original awakened states. But what they're saying is every character that is currently reversed will now be going back into the original LR state and original awakened state if you ever Dokkan awaken them or not. No, actually, if you Dokkan awaken them and then you reverse them and you have to do it all over again. There is a negative side to this and there's a positive side to that. And the positive thing is it's mainly towards new players and those who actually know how to do their dupes or other stuff. But mainly the reason why this is a good thing is so that you don't have to waste these medals, because reversing a character costs one reverse or time glass medal to reverse a character. It's a pretty scarce item. I wouldn't say it's a scarce item, honestly, but it is time consuming to just go in there and then to reverse a character. I could see that point. So that is one thing, and even new player. I think I've heard some things about it already. Like this, it's just more time consuming, and I believe it's just the fact that it just costs something. So by taking away that, it frees up some resources so that you don't have to waste materials to what you call it, feed in dupes or increase super attack levels of any same named character, really. So at least that's a positive. The negative is for those who are actual collectors in the game. The collectible aspect of the game is kind of going down right there. That's a different side of things. Like, if you have a bunch of reversed characters that have SA10 and all that stuff, does that affect the power level of your account? I don't know. That's the problem. They don't specify that in here either, which is kind of a sus thing. But all in all, I think we have to wait for more details until they actually announce what this update's going to have besides what they said in here. But let's continue reading on. So, yeah, they're about to go back into their awakened state, and the set character in the profile was also going to get reversed back. So, yay! Well, not really for those that do collect. In addition to the reverse feature, adjustments will be made to the events of the incredible hourglass obtained in the Baba shop. The hourglass you own will be automatically converted into a Hercule gold statue. So you're saying each of those hourglass medals is worth 1 million zenny? Is that what it is? Let me pull up how much of those I got in here. I have like 130 of them. Bro, you might as well just turn them into platinum ones. At least they're worth more. A little worth more. At least. Or turn them into dragon stones or something like that. Don't turn them into Hercule statues. Man, really? Is that what we're going for now? Regarding super attack levels, if a character on the training character's growth is selected as a training partner, the training character's super attack is guaranteed to level up regardless of the training partner's rarity. Oh. Yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. But I didn't think it was guaranteed level up. That is honestly very good. Now whenever you farm characters with the same level, with the same name, so I'm guessing, you can actually increase the super attack level of any other character with that same name, regardless of the rarity. So, going into here, I think this is how they work. I'm trying to understand how they worded this, but I think that's how it is. Let's say let's see, who should I use? I guess, let's say I use well, no, wrong section. Let's say I use, come on, I have so many characters at SA10. Let's say I use right? And look at that, I have all the other characters besides herself. All have the same name, and they're all different typings, and they're all lower rarity. And this one's also 50% because, well, she's a different named character. She's a different, what's called typing of the same named character. But by the time the update rolls out, all of them, I believe, should be at 100% guaranteed. I believe that's how it's going to work. So that 50%, 5% bullcrap or whatever is now just a complete 100%. Okay, I'll take that. At least dupes are worth something, I guess. They basically just changed the value of what a dupe is going to do. Well, they remodified is what I should be saying. Even if the training partner is not the same growth path as his training character, the super attack will still have a chance of leveling up. Oh, never mind. Oh. I did not read that part. That's stupid. I take everything back I said about that. That's just, they're keeping the same shit then. Wow. Wow, that's, I feel like they should have stopped at this, and then just left everything and then just left this out. Don't even bother talking about this, just keep this. And everyone would have been at least happy about something, right? Nope. They don't do that. They did talk about this in the Japanese version as well. It said mid-October. Let me see. October. So mid-October. Interesting. So we're talking now we're talking second third week of August. Not October. What am I saying? August. October. Second, third week of October. Okay. Sure. I will take that. At least it's something. So we're definitely getting a producer's letter the week before then. That I have no problem with. It's just the collectible aspect that's kind of hurting the players that actually do grind continuously, especially when they're trying to increase their not super attack levels, link level. Their link level grinding a bunch of units of previously awakened characters. Now, the way that I'm seeing this now with this rollout is if you have characters that are unawakened or reversed, you should just do that to just feed in dupes. You should not be grinding it for link levels and all that stuff. You can. It's just that how does that affect power levels now? Now that they're removing it, the best way to do it forward is once you feed in all the dupes, you need to pull another copy of that same unit, grind that up to link level 10, and there you go. That's how they're gonna do it. That's how they want us to do it. They want us to get more characters. Instead of getting like you could still pull a bunch of the same name characters and all that stuff. But in the end, they don't want you reversing the characters. They still want you to grind it the way it is, honestly. But that's how I'm wording it. I could be wrong in some parts of the wording, but it is a negative to that link leveling aspect of it, but I can see that. But I've talked about the positives already. It's easier for players to at least feed in dupes. It wastes less time, and it helps increase what you call it, super attack levels, which is also fine as well. I see that being a point of this entire thing right here. Now, besides that, let's see what everyone else thinks. Truth has a lot more replies in here. I want to see what everyone else is saying in here. Reverse function gone. Chaos ensues. Well, you're not wrong. Give her all the free W's. No, if you have another copy of her unawakened, not Dokkan awakened and reverse, just unawakened, you'll be fine. Because someone dumbed this down for me, that's a lot to read. Truth is about to lose all of his SSRs and TURs. Yeah, got cut in half. All that 27 million bullcrap is now gonna just call it go back down by a lot. You can't just ever get them. Okay. I kind of cheated the system out of this a bit. For those that have Dokkan awaken this character through the freaking tutorial or the Goku panel missions, it kind of sucks. Because once you get this character as an SSR from the panel missions, they're forcing you to Dokkan awaken this character, which you actually don't have to do as long as you Dokkan awaken just that character when it first initially came out. You'll be fine. And to tell you the truth, actually, I think I still have that unit. Hold on. I still have it. And guess what? It's unawakened. Just like any other character that I have in here. Somewhere in here, right? Yeah. Here he is. I still have this unit. I still have it fully unawakened. So, if you're one of those players that has that particular unit, Dokkan Awakened and all that shit, fucking sucks. I'll be honest. It fucking sucks that you have to go, that you're gonna lose that character. Because you can't even obtain this character anymore. You can't. It's not possible. You have to reverse the character. But wait, reverse is gone. I don't know, guys. Yeah, clearly thank you. Thank you for doing the right thing. I had these characters on awakened versions. I'm bummed because there's no way of getting another copy of versions. Another person saying that. Waste metals now. Rip. Well, you're gonna have no choice but to, anyways. I found this change. Essay level being easier. Yeah, that's just one of the other positives I was just talking about right there. Plus, as far as on my profile gone, well, we asked for this. Not really though. We asked for quality of life changes, and this is one of them. This is actually one of them. Rip my favorite unawakened art. Did you you reversed the Neurali unit? Man, if I was playing more back in 2017 like this specifically, uh I would have actually a lot of these Neurali units. Luckily I only have like a couple of them, but still. I agree it's upsetting, but y'all misused the feature. System was there for dupes. Awakening something and then kept it in an earlier state doesn't make sense. Unless power leveling, which is very valid. Yeah, that's pretty much one of the two main reasons. It's either you feed in dupes or you're link leveling. That's all you're doing. When I collect a TR of an LR, I don't awaken it to an LR and reverse it. I did mention that too. Reverse cards and feed them to the hidden potential system. Complaining about a major healthy update to the game challenge. If they remove that sentence, you're not wrong. You're obviously not wrong. And you take a look at the quotes from the Japanese tweet. Players are technically unhappy with some of the stuff in here. Was it like getting it back? Eh, not really. The only ones who suffer are probably those who want to put the reverse form of or the unawakened form of the character on currently unusable character on the main page. That's also one of the other things. And the sad thing is that those who have what you call it, all these hourglass medals are getting gold statues, gold Hercule statues, which is not worth much. Talking a million per freaking hourglass. Dude, this dude has 589. He's getting 589 million Zenny, guys. Easy math. On, on his revenge or comeback arc. Now I have to grind all those ECAs so they stay grayed out. It's a good thing. Yeah, it is a good thing. The reason why I knew this was going to be both a good and bad thing is just because there are good and bad things out of this aspect. Link leveling is one of them, and hidden potential system is one of them. When it comes to, well, link leveling is the most obvious reason, but anything outside of that, it's just you might as well just pull for another one, and they're literally asking for that. They're literally asking you to, we want you to pull that same unit, awaken it to where you want it to be, and don't change that shit. That's all you're doing. That's all you have to do. Good riddance. How will this affect you, Truth? You like to keep copies of LR, TR, and UR, but you awaken them all the way to LR and reverse them. Wait. I know a couple of you guys said that already. Why would you, Truth, if you're listening, why would you do that? I understand the aspect of link leveling. Like you could do that with your main freaking character and just do that. Bro, come on. At least Iron doesn't do that, right? At least Iron doesn't do that. That'd be an Iron Cane thing. I hated that dumbass feature. Well, some people say it's a dumbass feature just because of the scarcity of how often you have to use those hourglass medals to reverse. Well, not really scarcity, I would say. Making a video going over all the units that you'll lose while awakening. You know, what units am I gonna lose while with this update? Hold on. What units am I losing? So this is going back. Damn, I haven't touched this unit. They haven't done an easy on him, haven't they? You have Technova Shenron going back up. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this guy. At least he has all of his dupes. The reason why I have these guys down here is because I want to make sure they have all their dupes and get them up to SA10. Which is sort of the case, but as you guys can see, that isn't truly the case. That's surely not the case, no. Even for Pan. Even for Pan. But not really losing that much, honestly. Just sad that they're gonna do it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. But I guess my question to you guys is, what do you guys think of the update? Do you think this update is good for the game? Do you think this change is negative? I'd say it's positive, in my opinion, but I can understand both sides, both for veterans and for new players. New players, it makes it easier to feed in dupes, increase super attack levels. It wastes less time to actually reverse a character to then feed in dupes rather than just feeding the dupe of that character just straight up. It's just a lot easier to do it that way. Plus, you don't have to use resources for it, just feed it in. Not really that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult, actually. The reason why it existed is so that you can feed in the dupes. But that was like, when did this release? Like 2018? 2019? So, dude, it's been so long. I didn't even keep track of how long ago it was. Damn. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it up to the chaos of this entire place. Let me know what you guys think of this quote unquote quality of life update. Because I think this is good, but I want to know what you guys think. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next one.